Welcome back live. We continue right here on Pittsburgh CW, Ireland Contracting, Nightly Sports Call, Bordas and Bordas Hotline. Bob Pompeani, Gene Collier, Mark Schillenberg on Twitter says Tom Wilson should get 30 to 60 games. He's exactly what the league is trying to get rid of. The NHL needs to send a message. Gene, is that a strong message? Too strong of a message?
Well, I don't know. Ball players sometimes lose half the season for indiscretions that don't involve violence
PEDs.
at all. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I could be talked into 30 games.
That would send a message.
Yep.
Pete in Squirrel Hill, you're up. What's up, Pete?
Hey, Bob, how are you tonight?
Good, thanks.
Bob, question for you, being the astute hockey fan that you are.
He is.
Hockey News Magazine, Bob, has the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Calgary Flames in the Stanley Cup Final with Tampa winning in 7. Now, I know in the offseason Calgary signed James Neal, but did they sign a lot of players, superstars I'm unaware of?
They have a
because
lot of...
they weren't in the playoffs last year, but they haven't gone to the finals. What do you think?
No, they got a lot of good young players, and they've been there. It's just a matter of them maybe maturing now. James Neal is a goal scorer. He'll help them. I thought they gave him too much money, in my opinion. I'm not ready to say Calgary is going to be a team that goes there. I still think there are other teams in the Western Conference who are better. As far as, who do you say, Tampa? Tampa Bay is a great team. They're going to be right there. But I think Toronto, Pittsburgh, Washington, Philly in the East. Gene, I like Philly. I think Philly, they have this rookie goaltender who eventually is going to come up, and people there think they liken him to what Matt Murray did. And if they solve their goaltending issues, that's a very good hockey team.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the Flyers played the Penguins well in the playoffs. They obviously they have goaltending issues as they've had since about Bernie Parent. But in the West, I think the Sharks are a better team than the Flames.
Carlson to that team.
Yeah,
my goodness,
yeah.
You have Burns and Carlson now
Right,
on the blue line.
Right. But, you know, there's a lot of hockey to play before that.
Line 3 we go. It's Jim in Greensburg. Jim, what's up?
Yeah, thann't for taking the call, Bob. Just a quick question regarding the Pirates. Ray Searage, what happened to him? I missed the last 3 or 4 games and didn't know if he was still affiliated with the team or what happened.
Yeah, he had something he was dealing with, a medical issue. Gene, do you know what it was specifically?
I think Ray Searage had neck surgery. Don't quote me.
He had something on his back or neck. That's correct. So beyond that, I hope he's doing well. Don't want to see anyone go through that. He's a very likable guy and a good pitching coach. Let's go to Doug in Harmerville. Doug, you're on the sports call.
Yes, I got a question about the Pirates. When Clint Hurdle argues with the umpires, why doesn't all the rest of the players stick up with him? Why don't they just walk off the field?
For what? I mean,
make it fair. If the umpires can't do it right, why play the game?
So
walk
in other words, just
field.
quit.
Oh, hey, you know, you got to sacrifice a game here or there because the umpires are sacrificing it for you.